What's good? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's RFG back at it today, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm about to touch on. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down. All right. It's been reported that Chadwick Boseman, the main character, all right, who played the Black Panther superhero, has died. All right, earlier today. All right, and I'm just going to say, to start this off, if you are one of those people who just believes in coincidences, who just believes everything happens just because it happened, everything happens for no reason. If you actually believe the mainstream media story that this man died of cancer, you are sadly mistaken, and I believe your pineal gland is calcified. All right. Just to speak logically here, all right, we're talking about a man who was at the age of 42, and he was in tip-top shape athletically, and not only that, it was never reported in his history, in any time in his medical history or any time in his history, of him being diagnosed with cancer. If you think I'm bullshitting, I want anybody to go through Chadwick Boseman's all of his social media pages. All right, speak to his family members. Go on their social media pages if you can, and see if you can find any evidence of Chadwick Boseman having cancer or being diagnosed with cancer at any point in his life. Ladies and gentlemen, cancer is not something that kills you in one day or 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay? All right? Cancer is a slow process. Very slow process. Okay? And this individual also had access to Africa, to people in Africa, to holistic herbs in Africa. And I'm pretty sure, this is the information age. I'm willing to bet anything he knew who Dr. Sebi was, he knew who Dr. Sebi's family was. So, at any point in time, if he really wanted to heal himself, he was a multi-millionaire. He could afford any kind of top-of-the-line medical treatments. You know what I'm saying? Shit, not just herbs. So I'm just saying, like, when you look at this shit logically, it doesn't even make any sense. All right? So, that was the logical explanation. And they're also saying, you see, this is Google's bullshit. Look at Google's bullshit. They're saying he died at 43 because they're trying to throw off the truthers. Ladies and gentlemen, Google is trying to throw off the truthers. Look at this. He died at 43. He died at 43. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to go against the truthers because they know he really died at 42. He died on Jackie Robinson Day at the age of 42. All right? So now it's time to get deep. Okay? So now we're going to look at Mr. Chadwick Boseman's birthday. He was born on November 29th, 1977. So one thing we got to understand is, before the Gregorian calendar, but before November came into the Gregorian calendar, okay, Pope Gregory, before November came into contact with Pope Gregory, November was the 9th month. November was originally the 9th month. Nova means 9, so there you have it. 929, 9/11. All right, Chadwick Boseman, born on a date that originally had 9/11 coding. He was born in 1977. Okay, 77 is also 9/11 coding. 77 is something the Zionist warlocks use to code their false flag events. You know why? Because during 9/11, during September 11th, 2001, okay, it was Flight 77 that supposedly hit the goddamn tower. Flight 77 hit the goddamn tower on September 11th, which is Pope Gregory's 9/11, but this is the original 9/11, Nova 29/9/11. You see what they did? They go from the original calendar back to the Gregorian calendar. You see what I'm saying? They play with both sides. They play with both aspects when it comes to the two calendars there. All right, the original and then the Gregorian. You see, it's not a joke at all. If you believe this individual died of natural causes, there's no help for you. You know what I'm saying? This government is 60 years ahead of us technologically. They can kill you with a heart attack weapon. They can hit your chest with an electromagnetic pulse and throw off your heart rhythm, give you a goddamn heart attack. It's called a heart attack gun. They've had it since the goddamn mid-70s. Okay? Now they have robotic insects. They could just they could put a goddamn robotic fly or a robotic mosquito in your house and inject you with some poison and make up a lie and say you died of natural causes, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the reality we're living in. You see? And they had to carry this out because this individual right here was an inspiration for hundreds of millions of melanated children across the world. All right? Black Panther, all right, was the first regular, unblemished superhero that was melanated. I'm going to repeat myself. The Black Panther was the first mainstream, unblemished superhero movie that depicted the melanated man as the superhero. All right, the superhero with no blemishes. I'm saying that because the movie Hancock, all right, Will Smith was a drunk in that movie. The movie Blade was a half vampire. Spawn had to go to hell and lose his life before he became a fucking superhero. So this right here, what technically speaking is your first mainstream, globally renowned melanated superhero for all melanated people and melanated children to pay homage to. All right. So basically, Chadwick Boseman was put in a position to uplift melanated people psychologically, spiritually, and emotionally. You see what I'm saying? So, that was a huge accolade. That was a huge accolade the Zionist warlocks gave him. And they basically said, you know what? If we give this individual this accolade and this kind of opportunity, this kind of achievement, he's going to have to pay with his life. He's going to have to get sacrificed at the age of 42, because we have to understand something. 2019 to 2020, those are the 2 years where so-called, black people, melanated people are going to be under a huge psychological and spiritual assault from the warlocks. Okay? They're going to have a huge psychological, spiritual attack coming from the warlocks. All right? They took out Nipsey Hussle. They took out Kobe Bryant. They came out with the Obamagate psyop earlier this year as a distraction mechanism, also to attack the psyche of the melanated people in this country. And now they take out, all right, Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther. You see, to sum it all up. And they do it on Jackie Robinson Day. He passed away at the age of 42. All right. This right here saying 43. Folks, that's because Google is owned and ran by the CIA right now. All right. They know truthers are waking a lot of people up. They know a shitload of people are waking up. Okay. All right. Right here, you see, it's 42. This is 42 in 1977. So shit, we can do the math. 87, 97, 2007, 2017. You see what I'm saying? So that means he would have turned 43 on November 29th. He would have turned 43, but he still died at the age of 42. You see what I'm saying? So why the fuck are these articles lying and say he died at the age of 43? That's because they know people are waking up. They know people are waking up. They don't want people to know that he was murdered at the age of 42. On Jackie Robinson Day. Jackie Robinson wore the fucking number 42. You think that's a coincidence? Something is wrong with you. Okay? You think that's a coincidence? Something is wrong with you. This dude had 9/11 coding on his birthday and his birth year. All right, Black Panther, the movie Black Panther came out on February 18th, okay? And that is 2/9. That numerology is 2/9, which is 11 again, okay? Shit, 11 coding again. So this whole thing was set up, They set this man up for destruction, and they used the sacrifice as a psychological, covert, metaphysical attack on the psyche of melanated people across the world. All right? And if you really want to get technical, I have the utmost remorse for this man's passing, you know what I'm saying? But in this movie, he did play a sellout, okay? He did play a sellout in this movie, all right? Technically speaking, we don't need hundreds of millions of Black Panthers. We need hundreds of millions of golden jaguars. I'm going to repeat that. Technically speaking, we don't need hundreds of millions of Black Panthers. We need hundreds of millions of golden jaguars. And if you don't know what I mean by that, just go check out the video I did back in 2018 on my take on the Black Panther movie. And you'll see, what I mean by that. All right? All right? So, yeah. That's basically all I had to really say on this particular topic. You know what I'm saying? I had to explain the spiritual, psychological aspect to it, and the number aspect to it. And then I had to, break it down logically on a mundane level as well. So, on every level, the logical, mundane level, the spiritual, psychological level, and the numbers level. See what I'm saying? You know that this was a ritual sacrifice. Plain and simple. All right? And that's really all I'm going to say on that topic. I'm not going to be too long-winded on this because YouTube is going out of their way to make my uploading process of my videos extremely, extremely long. All right? A lot of my 20-minute and 30-minute videos are taking 6 to 8 hours to upload because YouTube does not want me to continue uploading on YouTube. And that's also why my Patreon, I'm making a lot more Patreon videos right now. So if you want to see a lot more longer or in-depth videos on, whatever topic you request, just sign up to the Patreon account. The link is in the description. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the Chosen One, man. I'm out.